Good morning. Welcome to the 1045 Gentle Yoga class. And this is week 6 now of our in-house, whatever you might want to call it, restrictions, our social distancing. So I just finished a power class where I introduced a few new moves today. I was reading out of my 2100 Asana book last night. If you want to try it, go ahead, take the power class or just watch, but make sure you're really warmed up. It's a lot of twisting, a lot of really opening the spine, and it was actually pretty cool. So, you know, it's not like, how I say, a cardio type practice. It's not that type at all. It's just a little deepening into some poses, which again, really help to open into your spine. So just as an example, okay? Now I'm really warmed up, you're not, so just stay on your mat. But just as an example, we went into a twisted triangle pose. So we all know triangle. Okay, here's our triangle pose. Twisted triangle today. Taking it just a little deeper. Okay, so it just opens into the spine a little bit more. The other one we did, which we have done in class, is just a variation of a forward fold with a twist, taking the fold and taking that twist. Again, trying to keep a nice long spine. So just really opens and it feels really good. Okay, so anyway, something you can maybe play with later. Today we're going to start on the floor in child pose. So from all fours. Good. Spread your fingers wide. Get your wrists. Well, don't worry about your fingers. We're going to move our hands. So just hands out in front. You're going to touch your big toes. Knees can stay under the hips, at least hip width apart, or you can take them a little wider. So just start to press your hips back towards your heels. See if you can release your forehead to the mat. If that's not possible, if your neck is feeling a little stressed, maybe place a towel, a folded towel, or a little cushion or a yoga block so you can rest your forehead on. And then reach your arms out in front. Reach your arms out in front. See if you can start to cultivate a smooth breath. Open your knees if you wish. Again, you can take them a little wider. Just depends on how deep you can come into the hips, how low you can take your chest to the floor. All right, so the arms are out in front. As you direct the breath into the belly, ribs, and chest, just feel that nice flow of breath in and out. Full breaths. As you exhale, settle the tailbone a little closer to the heels. And then with your fingers spread wide on the mat, imagine trying to draw the mat back towards you, expanding your back and really fill the lungs. And then just let it go with a sigh if you wish out through the mouth or just through the nose. Just let the out breath start to relieve any tension that you may be holding in your body, in your mind. Slowly begin to bring yourself back to table pose. So if your knees were opened a little wider, bring them back under your hips. Bring your feet back in line with your knees and bring your wrists back in line with your knees under your shoulders. Create a nice long spine here. We're going to inhale, let the tailbone curl up, belly soft, head lifts. Exhale, drop the chin. Round your shoulder girdle, pull your navel in, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, tailbone up, belly soft, head lifts. And exhale, moving into your cat pose slowly. Again, inhale, head and tailbone are lifting, belly soft, shoulder blades toward each other. Exhale, create space across the back. Draw the shoulder blades away from each other and create space between the vertebrae. Come back to a neutral table pose. Start to shift your weight to the left, then forward, then to the right, and then back. Continue the circle, making it as big as you wish, and then bringing some sensuous movement into the circle as well. So let your hips start to sway. Soften your elbows. Any kind of movement that feels good. You can even close your eyes. It's a delicious movement. Feel into all parts of your body. Let your chin drop. Move the neck. Eventually switching directions. And then slowing it down, come back to neutral table. Curl your toes under rather. Walk your hands back to your thighs and just sit back onto your toes. Little side to side movement. Pinky toe all the way to big toe. Bring your hands to the floor by your knees, point your toes. Lifting your knees only as high as you need to feel that stretch on the tops of the feet. And then release back down. Move back to table pose. Inhale into your cow. And exhale into a cat. Walk your hands out. Keep your hips over your knees. Keep your hands lengthening forward, your arms. See if you can bring maybe the chin to the floor, maybe not. Maybe just the forehead. Moving into extended puppy pose. Bring just your elbows to the floor, interlacing your fingers. And then just lowering your forehead or chin to the floor. Bring your hands over your head. Draw your hips back slightly when you do that and see if you can feel the stretch into your shoulders. Release the hands back. Walk your hands back and come up onto your knees. Onto your knees. Bring your hands behind you as though you want to put your fingers into the pockets of your jeans. Thumbs on the outer edge. Roll your shoulders back and down, and then just gently squeeze your elbows toward each other so you can open across the chest. Keeping your hips as best you can over the knees. Engage your belly. Draw it up and in. Lower your tailbone. Just lift the chest and take a little back bend. Just gazing up toward the sky. Pressing those hips gently forward. If the chin does not feel good being lifted, just keep your gaze neutral. Respect the communication between your body and your mind. And slowly come out the same way you went in, drawing the belly up and in. Good. Release your arms down. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. One more time, bringing those hands again behind you. We're going to tuck them into the pockets. Thumbs on the outside. Roll the shoulders back and down. Bring your elbows toward each other. Squeezing gently. Feel the stretch from shoulder to shoulder, increasing that space across the chest. Keeping the hips as best you can over the knees. Pressing your fingers into those hip pockets as though you're trying to lengthen the spine down, hip points up in front. Engage your belly. Roll those shoulders back. Lift the chest. Only if your neck will allow, lift your gaze. Come out the same way you went in. Engage your core. Lift up. And all the way back. Bring your hands back to the mat. Pressing back into the prostrated hero pose. So knees under hips. Just allow tailbone to move down towards your heels. Reach your arms out in front. Rest your forehead down if you can, or just release your neck. Just let the head hang. Walk your hands back, coming up onto your knees again. We're going to move into the pose of humility. So the shoulders are going to roll back and down. Bring your hands together, interlacing the fingers, and you're pressing your fingers towards your feet. We're actually going to sit back for just a moment here. So we lean forward as though we want to place our chest on our thighs. Touch the forehead to the floor. Then begin to lift your hips over your knees, rolling toward the crown of your head. Letting your arms fold over. Hips over knees. Reposition head if you need to. We want to make sure that the neck is comfortable. Obviously, if you have issues with the neck, you may not be doing this. Again, you need to respect what's going on in your body. I'm just letting my arms kind of move from side to side. It really feels good on my shoulders. And play with the pose. Good. Then keep your hands interlacing, roll back to your forehead. And then coming back to seated, allow the arms to release and now float forward. Bring yourself back to table pose. Make sure your toes are at the back of your mat. Okay. Pinky finger to the outside and slightly ahead. So the wrists are slightly ahead of your shoulders. Inhale into your cow pose. Exhale, drop the chin and just press back, hips toward heels. Inhale, roll out again. Roll it out. Tailbone up, belly soft, head lifts. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, and press back. Inhale, roll out. Draw the shoulder blades down your back, lift the chest. And exhale, drop the chin and roll back. This time, come all the way forward. Draw the chest between your upper arms, lowering your thighs to the floor. Press your hands down into the ground. Lift the crown of your head away from your chest. Soften your butt and draw your belly slightly forward. Try to relax into this back bend here. And then lower all the way to the floor, but try not to move your hands. Chin to floor. Notice the pointer finger is pointing forward if your pinky finger's on the outer edge. Shoulders down away from the ears, elbows near your ribs. Lift one leg and then the other, just lengthening them out onto the mat. Pressing lightly down onto the floor, just peel your chest a few inches from the floor, keeping those shoulders down away from your ears, and then lower down. Inhale, pressing up, maybe a little higher. Keep your glutes soft, chest, belly moving forward. Don't press your head back, just keep a soft gaze and release down. Take your feet just a little wider. We're going to release into our low back and take a twisted cobra. So as you inhale, just press into your left hand, just your left hand. You're going to twist to the left. Ooh, my back just cracked. It's a good crack. So twisting to the left. See how the right shoulder is dipping, moving forward. Left shoulder draws back. And then release all the way down, chin to floor. Pressing only into the right hand now. We're going to start to lift the right side. Moving your chest to the right side of the mat. Maybe look over your right shoulder a little bit. Feel that twist. And release all the way down. Keeping your legs still wide. Inhale. Lifting with your chest and back first with just a little bit of pressure on the hands, then all the way up into your cobra. And release down. Bring your legs back and bring your arms by your side. Just turn your head to one side. Now turn your hands so that the palms are down and bring your chin to the floor. Good. We're going to just lift the right leg. Lift it as high as you can. Okay, we're going to lift it as high as you can, just the right leg. Point the toe. Feel that muscle all the way into your glute and into your back. Lower that leg. Now lift the left leg. And lower that leg. Now squeeze your legs together, point the toes, and lift both legs. And lower. Are you breathing? We're not holding our breath. On your next breath in, we're going to lift chest, chin, arms, legs. Ready? Inhale, lift. Breathe. Shalabhasana again. Keep the gaze just to the front of your mat so you're not throwing your head back. And bring those arms slowly all the way around to the front so you look like Superman. Good. Now bend both elbows. Cactus your arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. One more time. Inhale. Place your hands down on the mat right by your chest. Lower your legs. Press up to cobra. And then release, chin down, and press back to either the prostrated hero pose or child pose. Come forward again and lower onto your bellies. Just bring your arms around in front. So we're just going to play with this first to feel the back bend. And then I'm going to give you an option if you wish to take it a little deeper. Okay? So hands can stay right here. Legs are straight. You're going to just place your left leg on top of your right foot and start to bend your right knee. So you're going to start to use your right foot to lift that left leg up to the sky. Soften into the pose. Breathe. And then release slowly down. Whew. Okay. Now you're going to place your right leg on top of the left foot. Start to bend your left knee, using your left foot to elevate the right leg. That foot might only be on your shin. It might only be on your ankle. It all depends on your back. So again, you need to communicate with your body here. And then release all the way down. Ah. Take your legs a little wider, bend your knees, and just sway them from side to side. Release your back. Good. And then take them back out. We'll come into Sphinx pose. So bring the elbows right under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Your legs are moving back. Good. Again, just a little back bend here. We're going to glue the fingers to the floor. Elbows under shoulders. Make sure you're not sinking between your shoulders. We want to engage and lift the chest. Draw the chest forward. So soften your glutes. Don't clench your butt. As you release those back muscles and you feel a little length in the spine, it's like traction. Again, do not throw your head back. Just keep your gaze a few feet beyond the end of your mat. And then release. And then one more time. Engage the shoulders, lift the chest. Fingers spread wide, draw the mat back towards you. Lengthen your spine. Keep your neck in line. Soft gaze, soft glutes. Traction into the spine. And release. Good. Before we take this one a little deeper, let's press back again to child pose. Or just that prostrated hero pose. Oh, feel that. Good counter pose here. Then come forward. We're going to lower again back to Sphinx. Now this is if you want to take that pose a little deeper, so you're going to have to play with it. If you're not going to go deep, take the chest all the way down where we were before, okay? So let's see how this one goes. Elbows under shoulders. Good. We're going to cross left foot over right, bending that right knee. And then just allow your body to sink into the pose. And then release and come all the way down. Good. Coming back again. Now again, you can stay there if you wish, or try the deeper pose, the deeper back bend. So elbows under shoulders, engaging as though you're going to move into Sphinx. Now we're taking the right leg over the left, bend the knee, elevating right leg, and let the hips come forward. Draw the chest forward a little bit, find your back bend. I have to watch this video later just so I can see what this looks like. Feels good. Good. Breathe. And then release. All the way down. Bring your hands by your side. Pointer fingers coming forward. Shoulders, elbows moving back. Inhale, draw yourself to cobra. Ooh, that feels really open. And then exhale, release and press back. Child pose if you wish. Toes touch, knees apart. Fingers reaching out in front, forehead to floor. Hips and heels settling together. And then coming back to table pose. Wow, it feels pretty good. All right, so we're going to move into a little bit of a flow, and then I'm taking you into a little deeper twist again. So curl the toes under. Inhale into cow, and exhale into your first downward facing dog. So let the head drop between your upper arms. Start to press one heel at a time back to the mat. All right, I want to know which one of all my yogis out there is drinking up all the diet lime flavored quinine water, the tonic water. I think I got the last 2 bottles at Wegmans the other day. We've talked about that in class before, that quinine is good for the leg cramps, especially at night. Last night I had 2 big glasses of quinine water. Walk your feet just a little forward until you can touch those heels to the floor. Just a little forward. Pressing your fingers down, the pointer finger, thumb taking most of the weight. The pads of the other 6 fingers pressing down. Heels pressing back. Sitting bones lifting up. Tailbone curling up. Good. Then look between your hands. Come up on your tiptoes. Come up onto your fingertips. Tiptoes and fingertips. And then just teeny little steps. Bend your knees as you come forward. Get your feet between your hands. And then lower and take ragdoll. Hands to elbows. Knees bent slightly. Everything hanging down. Mm. Release your hands and roll yourself to standing. Just roll it up gently all the way to standing. Whew. All right. So we're going to take our curtsies this morning. My baker's cyst back here is really bothering me today. So we're going to take our curtsy squats, get our legs a little warmed up, and then we're going to take the squat just a bit deeper to the back as we move into a really nice side opening pose, okay? So just facing me, all right? Again, you can keep hands on hips or you can pretend you have a little skirt here. So we're going to keep both knees bent a little bit initially. Lift your right leg and cross it as I fall. Cross it over to the left side and take a curtsy in the front. Inhale, come back. Cross it over, curtsy in the back. Really open into that hip. We're going to inhale, give the hips some movement. Curtsy to the front. Inhale, circling the hip. Curtsy behind you. Whoops. The queen would have not liked that one. Inhale again, back to the front. Curtsy. Take it around to the back and curtsy. Now you're going to keep that foot there. Let your arms come down if they're out to the side. You're going to move that foot a little farther. Let's see, this is the right foot. You're going to move your right foot a little farther to the left. Bending both knees. Left hand comes down. Inhale that right arm up, turn the palm. Come down a little deeper and reach that right arm over your ear. Good. Feel into that open body here on the right side. Breathe. Inhale, come up and bring yourself back to standing. Whew. Oh, take a nice big breath in. Boy, can I feel that down that side. That felt good. All right, let's see how that leg works now. Other side. So again, hands to hips or out to the side. Bending both knees. Inhale, left leg lifts, cross it over, curtsy. Inhale, take it around, move your hip a little bit to the back, curtsy. Little hip circle, bring it around, curtsy. Again to the back, curtsy. One more time to the front. Whoops, here we go. And taking it around again to the back. Keep it there. All right, you're going to move your left foot a little more to the right. Right hand comes down, bend those knees. Inhale, left arm, reach up over your ear. Make sure your chest is rolling toward the front or up slightly. Come down as deep as you wish. And then inhale all the way back. Whew. Shake it out. Well, that woke the legs up a bit, huh? Okay, so step to the front of your mat. Find mountain. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back. Exhale again, fold. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, fold. Then bending the knees or straight legs. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Look at your thumbs if you wish. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Reaching up. Take a little back bend if you wish. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingers and toes in line. Step the right foot back. Make sure the left knee is over the ankle. Walk your right toes back a little. We're going to release right knee to the floor, release right toes, and then just sink into your hips. Now try to keep your hands right where they are and slowly draw the left hip back, flexing that foot just a little. If you need to walk the hands back, go ahead. We want to feel into the back of that left leg. We're just going to be here for just another breath and then come back up. Good. So we're going to come, you may need to bring your right knee in a little bit. So when you come up, that left knee is over your ankle. Get that shin perpendicular to the floor. Okay. Oh, I turned the wrong way. So we're going to take a twist here. We're going to take a twist, and it's a little deeper than we usually do. When we take the twist with the elbow to the outside. Today we're going to see if we can get the shoulder or the armpit as close down to the knee as you can. Continue creating length in the spine though. Make sure you're not rounding the spine. You don't want to go into a twist with a round spine. Okay, so we're going to press down, come up tall, draw the navel up and in and lengthen the tailbone. Inhale, take your arms high to the sky. Reach up, palms touch. As you exhale, turn to your left. Bend your elbows. Now, see if you can bring the elbow to the outside of the thigh. If that's as far as you can go, that's fine. But see if you can't take it a little deeper. Little deeper. I need to tuck mine a little bit more. There we go. So that the shoulder is, or the armpit is almost to the top of your left knee. Pressing into your left knee. Either the elbow, or if you have your armpit almost there. All right, your navel moving to the left, crown of head moving away from tailbone. Good. Then slowly release, fingers back to the floor. Curl those back toes under. We're just going to inhale, lift the hips, taking both legs almost straight. Exhale, releasing back down. Again, inhale, lifting both hips. And then exhale, release. And then one more time. Inhale. You might be on your fingertips. You might be on blocks. Try to get both hips or both legs straight and square the hips. Pulling the left hip back, right hip forward. Press your right heel down. Then soften left knee, step forward and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, reach to the sky, look up. Whew, exhale, hands to heart center. Just close your eyes for a moment and feel into that side. Left side's very open. Then open your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands down. Left foot steps back. First, finding the runner's lunge. So moving right foot forward a bit, knee over ankle, left toes back a bit. Feel into that left leg is straight. Lower the left knee, release your left toes. Pressing fingers down, let the hips sink forward. Keeping your fingers there if you can. Start to draw your right hip back, flexing the right foot. If you have to walk the hands back, go ahead. We just want to get that leg straight. Feel into the hamstring. Draw that right hip back a bit. And then go ahead. We're going to bring that foot back to the mat. So we are going to come back up. You might have to bring your right foot back a bit or your left knee forward. Okay? Getting your right knee right over your ankle. Taking that twist again. See how we go on this side. So come up tall. Draw the belly up and in and lengthen the tailbone. Inhale, take your arms high to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the right, palms touch. Now you may only get the elbow to the outside of the knee, but if you can, see if you can take it a little deeper, getting that knee right up to your armpit. Hands pressed together. Move the navel to the right. And then release. Bring your fingertips back to the mat. Curl those back toes under. Again, you may need your blocks. We're just going to inhale, lift the hips. Almost straight. Exhale, left knee back to the floor. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee back down. Taking them both straight, so blocks may be needed here. Inhale, lift hips. Press that left heel back. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward, squaring the hips. Breathe. Lengthen from tailbone to crown of head. Good. Soften knee, step forward and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, all the way up. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. So we're really open here. The legs, the hips, our spine, everything's really open. So we're going to just take, actually, you know what? Come to the center of your mat, to the long side. It doesn't matter which side, long side. We're just going to flow a little bit from an unsupported reverse warrior to an unsupported side angle. Okay, so using your core, a lot of strength in your core here, opening into the hips, and we're finding that beautiful movement in the spine as well. All right, so go ahead and take your stance a little wider. Let's start with the toes pointing toward the long side of the mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. Good. So tucking those fingers again into your jeans pockets, pressing your shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades down your back, elbows moving back. Engage your belly, lifting it up, press the tailbone down, take a little back bend here. As you come back up, slide your hands down your legs, keep your chin up, chest up just a little, finding a little bit of a cow pose in the back, and then release your head down and just forward fold. Then engage your inner thighs, press your feet into the ground, hands to hips, and press to standing. Good. So if by chance you moved your mat, I'm going to mirror image you. So we're going to turn the right toes to the short end, turn your left toes slightly. All right. Coming into the warrior two first. So first, root that left foot. Make sure the pinky toe, big toe, the whole foot is into the ground, and then bend right knee. Walk your right foot forward if you need to, so that that knee does not go past the ankle. Okay, draw the left hip back a little, open your arms. Draw the left arm back a little, press your feet into the ground. Feel the muscles working here. Right thigh pressing to the right, left thigh up and back. Inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm down your back leg, right arm up and over. Keep the chest moving to the side. It's a side bend. So don't twist it. Don't let the chest move up. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. We're going to lengthen forward, but let the right hand pass in front of your chest. Take that left arm up and over. Come down as deeply as you can, reaching those left fingers away from the right fingers. And then inhale, come back up. Let's twist the warrior this time. Left hand passes to the front, right hand to the ceiling. Come back through warrior two. As we move forward, right hand is going to go in back of you, left arm up and over. Coming down again. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Whew, feel that? Beautiful. Release that leg, arms down. Good. Boy, the breath is flowing so much easier. We're going to flip the feet to the other side. So, right toes facing the long side of the mat and slightly forward. All right. Group or ground the pinky toe, big toe, both corners of the heels. Bending into your left knee. You need to walk that left foot out a little bit more to keep the knee over the ankle, not in front of it. Draw the right hip back just a bit. Open your arms. Draw that right arm back. Draw your navel in, up. Engage your lower bandhas. Left thigh pressing to the left, right thigh up and back. Reversing the warrior first, we're just going to lengthen forward, and then left arm goes up, right arm goes down. Chest still facing the long side of the mat. Do not straighten out that left leg. Open your left side body. Inhale, come up. We're going to move forward into the Salamba Parshvakonasana. Left arm passes in front, right arm up and over, palm facing the floor. Reach the fingers away from each other. Inhale, come back up. Twist your warrior. Left arm presses to the ceiling, right hand presses forward. Again, moving into the unsupported side angle. Now that left arm, as we reach forward, is going to go in back of you. Right arm up and over. Come back to your warrior two. Good. Straighten that leg. Arms come down. Turn all 10 toes back to the long side of the mat. Walk your feet a little closer. Okay. Again, fingers down your back side, thumbs on the outside. Roll the shoulders back and down. Squeeze the elbows toward each other. Take a little back bend. And then all the way up. Slide the hands down. Coming into your forward fold. Now lengthen. You're going to bring your hands to the floor or a block right under your face. Tailbone moving away from crown of head. Place the left hand on your block or the floor right under your face. Inhale, take that right arm to the sky. Release, right arm down, placing right hand on the floor. Inhale, left arm, reach up, press your feet into the ground. Release, both hands down. Hands to hips, press to standing. Just step to the top of your mat. Okay. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fingers and toes in line. Step the right foot all the way back. Inhale or exhale your left foot all the way back. Take a deep breath in here and exhale, slowly lowering all the way down. Release your toes. Inhale into a cobra. Exhale, chin touches, curl toes under, downward facing dog. Heels pressing down, hips lifting high. Bring your hands a little closer together, thumbs almost touching. Come up on your tiptoes and just walk your tiptoes all the way up to the pinky toe or the pinky finger side of your hands. And we're going to drop our seat nice and deep and bring your hands to heart center. Elbows just pressing gently into your inner thighs. Chest up, tailbone down. Then bring your hands around behind you and go ahead and sit back. Lengthen your legs out in front. Whew. Good. Sitting bones connected to the ground. Heels pressing gently forward, toes up. Shoulders back and down. Bring your hands by your side. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, lengthen forward. Releasing into your back. Breathing though into your belly. Relax your neck. Little bend in elbows. Then use your hands to walk yourself all the way back up. Good. And then carefully lower onto your back. Bring your heels in close to your butt. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Keep your hands by your side. Keep your gaze up to the ceiling. Navel engaged. We're going to inhale, just press the hips up to the sky. And exhale, release down. Inhale again, pressing hips up. Draw that navel in. Exhale, release down. Good. Inhale, press up. Now see if you can bring your hands together under your butt, interlacing your fingers. Rolling from side to side, just tuck those shoulders under. Lift your chest, press your hips to the sky. Now you can stay right here in bridge, Satya Bandha Shavasana, or walk your feet close together. Okay, taking your feet close together. Maybe you can take one leg up to the sky. Play with that one. And try the other leg. Good. Keep your bridge pose. Breathe. And slowly release your hands. Let your shoulders come out. Lower down. Now don't draw your knees in yet. Draw the navel once again to your spine. Tailbone towards your heels. Back is long, flat on the mat. Then drawing your knees in one at a time and give yourself a hug. Now draw your forehead to your knees so you're in a little ball. See if you can just rock a little from side to side. Feels pretty good. Good. Release your back down onto the floor. Keep your knees in close. Open your arms out to the side with the palms up. Take a nice big breath in, and as you exhale, lower your knees towards your right elbow. Turn your head to the left. If you wish, you can place your right hand on top of your left knee. Really soften your body here. This is the last twist that you'll be doing today. Well, we'll do the other side, but really relaxing into this twist. It should feel really good. Maybe you just press your left hip a little forward. Open up into your left side just a bit more. Release your right hand if it's on top of the knee. Inhale, bring your knees back toward your chest. Bring your head back to center. Exhale, knees to left elbow. And turn your head to the right. You can rest your left hand on top of the right knee if you wish. Again, just release everything to the floor. Try not to hold any muscle tension anywhere. Press that right hip forward just a little. Open into your right side. And then soften. Melt to the floor. Release your left hand if you have it on the knee. Bring your head back. Bring everything back to center. If you want to do any other pose, if you need a happy baby or anything at this point, otherwise you can prepare yourself for your relaxation pose. Soles of feet may be pressing together, or the feet extended out onto the floor. Arms out to the side, palms up. Pressing the back of your head down, lift the chest, settle your shoulders to the floor. Close your eyes. Take a nice full breath in, directing the breath into any area of your body that needs attention. And then let it go. Allow your breath to move at its own normal rhythm. And use the breath to invite motion into your body from the soles of your feet all the way up to the crown of your head, moving fingers, toes, and allowing your head to rock gently from side to side. As your body becomes more ready, draw the knees into your chest. Rolling onto your right side, using your arms to carefully bring you back into a seated pose. Once seated, allow your shoulders to roll down your back and your hands to rest in your lap or on your thighs, palms up or palms down. Draw your chin back just enough to balance your head over your spine. Close your eyes and just take a few nice deep breaths in through the nose and either out through the nose or the mouth. And then open your eyes. Release your hands by your side, and with one more big breath, let us reach our arms to the sky and draw the energy back to your heart centers. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for this gentle yoga practice. I have been receiving some donations from people I don't know, and my heart is just so full of gratitude. If when we get back into the real world, please come up and introduce yourself to me. Please. For those who don't know me, I do have a visual issue, so facial recognition is a big problem. And I want to see you. I want to know who it was. I truly appreciate what you have been doing and the fact that you're here with me today. You're here taking the class. So again, if I don't know you, please come up to me during class and introduce yourself. The light in me truly honors the divine light within you. Namaste.